Hello everybody, welcome to another junk journal with me video. I'm going to start off this video. When you've got this idea in your head and you really want to do it and you can't rest until you've done this thing that's in your head. That was what was going on with me here. I just really wanted to do like a little peek through peekaboo page. I don't know if there's a proper word for them. Basically cutting a hole in one of the pages in my junk journal so you can see through it. Is the basic version of what I was doing. So I've sketched out the rough shape that I want to cut. I'm going to completely cover the edges with stickers and stuff, so it doesn't need to be a perfect straight edge, or it can be wonky, anything like that, which is fine. As you can see, I put a little cutting mat just under the page so I don't damage the page underneath it or damage my desk or anything like that. I did put that bit of washi there because of that, but the bottom part of that page is a little sort of tuck spot pocket thing, and it's got that ever so slight William Morris kind of vibe. So that's what inspired the theme of this particular page. So I'm going to take a load of stickers from this William Morris sticker book, which I got off Amazon, and have those go all around that little frame, little hole, whatever you want to call it. And then that also covers up the fact that it's not very straight or good cutting in any way. All the bits of the stickers are kind of overlapping and going over that line. So as I said, you just see a vague rectangle square shape. You don't see my terrible cutting. While I remember, I just wanted to say there's probably going to be an increase over the next month or so of videos that are music only or are only a little bit of talking and mostly music, to explain in the quickest possible way. It is so hot in my craft room and my studio. I don't know what it is about these rooms. They are perishing cold in the winter and a sauna in the summer. There's something about the position of them. I mean, just if you walk out the door, you feel the temperature change by about 5 degrees. I am not exaggerating here. Anyway, so point being, filming anything real time, recording anything real time, including voiceovers, is very difficult because being in here without a fan is virtually impossible, and I can't do it with a fan on in the background because then all you'd hear in the background is, of the fan. So that's the issue. That's why there'll be some more, as I said, music only or music majority videos in the coming weeks. I'm recording this voiceover right now at what's the time? It's about midnight, which is the only time I can be in here without a fan on, and it's way past my bedtime. I cannot make a habit of this. But anyway, blah blah blah. That's a thing. I just wanted to let you know what was going on with that. So on the reverse side of where I cut the hole, I'm also going to add stickers around, and I'm kind of doing it a way where they cover, where you can see the back of the stickers I put on the other page. These stickers cover up those bits as well, so you get mostly, what am I trying to say? The ugly backs of the stickers on both sides are mostly covered up. That's what I'm trying to say. So these stickers here are all from, now I keep calling it the Botanical Sticker Book, and I know that's wrong. It's the Botanist Sticker Anthology. That's the correct name. But you know that thing where you get the wrong name of something in your head one time, and then that's it. That's its name forever in your head. It's too late. You can't change it now. But anyways, I will probably continue to call it the Botanical Sticker Book, but it is technically the Botanist Sticker Anthology. There you go. So on the opposite side to that frame where the flowers and butterflies and such are, I thought I would take a pretty vintagey, flowery looking napkin. I have these in my junk journal kits, and I always keep one of each style for myself to use. And I'm going to collage that onto there, just like the whole thing, not really in a collage-y way. I'm just sticking it on with Distress Collage medium, and then once I put it on, I thought let's be a bit more fun and exciting, and I'm adding some, well, it's not actually crazing medium or crackle medium, it's technically the Distress Crackle paint, but it's in the color Clear Rock Candy, so it's just a clear crackle medium basically. You can't really see on camera the crackly effect because it's quite subtle, but maybe you'll be able to see it in the pictures. I haven't taken them yet, so I don't know. But I put that aside to dry, and for the next few minutes I'm going to be working on this. So this is, a lot of people call them like collage masterboards or something like that, but I'm going to do it ever so slightly differently. So I've taken, the paper is Conqueror laid cream paper, or is it wove? No, it's laid, the sort of textured one. I've taken some bits and scraps from a folder where just any leftovers of rice paper, napkins, tissue paper, collage paper, anything like that, any little bits of it get put in this little folder. So I've taken out some bits from that and I'm collaging those onto this piece of paper, which I haven't prepped at all. I didn't gesso it or anything because I'm lazy, and I'm using the Distress Vintage Collage Medium for that. After that, I'm going to add a few bits of ripped up washi tape and also go over the top of them with the collage medium just to make sure they stick down. Then I will also add a little bit of background stamping using archival sepia ink and StazOn ink in Timber Brown, I think. And then when everything is dry, I'm going to go back in with some more like over the top stamping in black. I've got some lovely like stamps, they were a gift, which look like little stitching effects, and then some post and postcardy looking ones, and I used another one, maybe some scripty stamps and something, I can't remember exactly. But I'm telling you this now because I'm going to put you on some music for a couple of minutes so I can sit here and cool off, and also I don't have to keep repeating myself as to what I'm doing on this little collage sheet. So I'll be back in a minute. So what most people do with these like collage masterboard sheets or whatever you want to call them is leave them as it is and then rip bits off. What I'm going to do is take a little sort of perforation tool. It's like a little rotary thing that, as I said, it perforates the paper, doesn't cut it, so it's easier to tear or rip and you get quite straight lines, and it's almost like I've made little stamps for myself or something like that. The tool is, my one is a Tim Holtz and Tonic Studios perforation rotary tool. Now I have checked Amazon and they don't have the one that I have. I will try and find a link for you, but obviously it's not completely necessary to use this thing. You could just tear, would be fine. You could maybe score it a little bit, something like that. I just wanted to be, I don't know, a bit different, have those little rectangle shapes, which, as I said, a little bit more like stamps rather than just ripping, because I rip everything. I felt like having something that was a bit different. So I'm going to take a couple of those little squares and rectangles and collage them onto my pages. Oh, just then I was using Distress Oxide in brushed corduroy, which I'd also used on the collage sheet itself, to go around the page with the napkin on and also very lightly go over the top so it would really bring out that crackle effect. Again, you can't really see it on camera, but you can see it in person. And I'm using then Distress Oxide in Vintage Photo to go around my little squares, stamps, collage pieces, I don't know. Here I'm tearing myself using my decal edge ruler, a little bit of a cream Tomoe River paper to add some, just a tiny little spot of journaling or something on, and I'm going to collage around that, make it look a bit more interesting, add to the vintagey botanical vibe of the whole page, and go in and out with various stickers and things. I was just going to stick with the collage pieces, but after a while I felt they actually looked a bit flat with out any other things with them. So I go and add ripped up bits of washi, and I think a couple of rub-ons as well. I'm sticking some of the collage pieces like slightly out of the page as well, so they like little tabs or bookmarks or something. That big piece I have sticking out on the right there, I cut little edges off it to make it look a little bit more like a tab. I'm going to do that with this same piece here. There's a tab sticking out the top and the side, no particular reason, it's just what I ended up doing. I was a little bit cautious when I was using the rub-ons because I wasn't sure how it would go over the top of that, especially that crackle medium, crackle paste, crackle paint, whatever. Yeah, I wasn't 100% sure how it would work on there, so I tend to like try and very carefully lay them on and rub them a tiny bit to see if they are actually going to transfer onto that medium or that surface, and thankfully they did, but you did have to be quite firm there with the bone folder. A few little stampy stickers here which kind of match and reflect the collage pieces, and then I brought in one of my Edwardian elegant stickers as well from my shop, just because I love to use them. That's really the only reason, and there really needs to be something else on that page as well. Here I'm going to add a little piece of journaling. It's not actually journaling as such, it's something I saw on Instagram which really resonated with me. Some of you may have seen it on my Instagram stories. I see if I have it up on my phone somewhere. Yeah, it says, beware of destination addiction, the idea that happiness is in the next place, the next job, or even with the next partner. Until you give up the idea that happiness is somewhere else, it will never be where you are. And yeah, that kind of hit me really hard because I wasn't aware that that was something I was doing, but it is and was something I was definitely doing. So I read that and I was like, oh my goodness, I actually totally do that. So yeah, it was quite a big thing for me to read that and kind of act on it and reflect on it. So I thought it was important to put in my journal. Adding a few little phrases and stuff with Tim Holtz clipping stickers and Tim Holtz small talk or chit chat. I can never remember the difference between small talk and chit chat. So whatever, the one that has the longer phrases on. Also one of those little tabs sticking out, and those pages are done. Going back to my little William Morrissey page here, I'm adding Distress Oxide in chipped sapphire around to kind of help reflect that blue that's down the bottom and on that washi tape as well. I didn't like the white edges of that page, they were really bothering me. And all I wanted to do with this page is put a little something in that tuck spot right at the bottom, add some journaling or something on it. I found this scrap of paper which had once upon a time been a divider in a pocket-sized file of fax many moons ago. I kind of chopped off the edge a little bit, used a border punch thing. Getting hot now, I'm getting warm, I'm forgetting how to speak. Yes, a border punch that makes it look like a ripped notebook. Then I'm using more of my little collage pieces on that to decorate, plus some more William Morris style washi tape. And then I wanted to journal about, I won't tell you the exact words that I journal, but I wanted to journal about the July the 19th changes in rules in England and certain lifting of restrictions, and my thoughts on the matter, which is why I took to my Tim Holtz snarky comment stickers and added, oh, I forgot. Oh, it's the sticker that says, oh, well, that's a level of incompetent I've not seen before. So that will probably give you an idea of my feelings on the matter. I just, I can't. People calling it Freedom Day is so upsetting because it means the exact opposite of that to so many people. There is a difference between the wearing a piece of cloth over your face and then the so many thousands of immunocompromised people who now basically have to go down into complete shielding and lockdown because a handful of people can't wear a scrap of fabric over their face. I just, sorry to get controversial on you, but there it is. I'm a controversial person in my personal life. I am quite political. But anyway, I try and keep it out of my videos as much as possible, but because it's in my personal journal, it's also quite difficult to do that sometimes. Let's move on, shall we? So, last up, I am just going to do a couple of pages swatching a bunch of new washi tapes that I purchased. You saw me kind of emptying them out of the bag there. They were all from eBay, I think. Yes, they were all from eBay, and they're all wide washi with various sort of vintagey-ish vibes. My favourite kind of washi is wide washi with vintage-ish vibes. I love it so much. So I'm going to swatch that. Obviously, because they were all wide ones, and I think there's 12 of them, it was too many to swatch onto one page. So I'm going to do it over both the sides of this craft page, and also I'm going to add a little bit of journaling about the washi on the first page, and then just add a verse of poetry on the second page, I think. Yes, that is what I do. I remember now. I'm also going to add a few rub-ons or transfer stickers in the little gaps between the washi, just to give the pages a little bit of extra something, make them a little bit more interesting. The journaling I do on this side of the paper with the verse of poetry, I'm going to use a white Uniball Signo gel pen. I have a white fountain pen ink, but I don't tend to use it very often because it's not great, let's be honest, and the gel pen is much better. But yes, so that's what I'm going to do on these pages, and I'm going to leave you here because I'm not going to lie, I'm getting too hot to cope, and I'm a little bit sweaty, so I'm going to leave you with some music to finish off the video. Thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry if you hate music only videos, but I don't really have a choice over the next coming weeks. That's the way it is, but I hope you enjoy them nonetheless. As I said, thank you so much for watching. Please leave me a thumbs up and chat to me down in the comments. Love talking to everyone. Do you document controversial things in your journal? Do you document your washi tapes and things like that? I would love to know. But yes, I am now going. Thank you so much again. Bye bye.